there, this is Chad with Zombie Fight Shark. Welcome to episode 15 of our COMPLEX-1 synthesizer series in Reason. And we are covering every single module in the COMPLEX-1. And in this one, we're going to talk about the CLOCK2 module. In the last one, we talked about CLOCK and LFO. This one, it's going to be CLOCK2 because it's a little bit different than CLOCK1. It does some different things, so it gets its own episode. Just for fun, right here at the top, this is a patch that I put together that is I called it basic industrial beat. I don't know that it's really industrial, but anyway. And you can see that I'm not playing anything on my keyboard right now. This just plays by itself. It is all done through the use of LFOs and the clocks and a few oscillators. And there's not a whole lot here to it, actually. This is pretty simple one. Two different noise. I'm running out of both noise for band noise and white noise, and then the kick drum is using oscillator 1. So like fairly simple in terms of sources, just a little bit of routing and we get there. So how do you use CLOCK2? So this is just one example of things you can do with them. Let's reset the patch. So CLOCK2, you've got not a whole lot going on, but there's a lot to know. How do you turn it on is important. So if I trigger, you can, this is the same as anything else. So you can trigger it with anything. So right here, I've got it run from gate to on, and I trigger it when I hit a key. Let's just use an example here. I have unhooked my gate from my from my synth, and it's just a drone right now, just an open note constantly playing. And so now since I have gate set to this CLOCK2, and then I have it running out to FM, when I press key on my keyboard, it turns it on. So that's just one way to turn on the clock. Like I said, anything that you can, say if you take that out, it just runs non-stop, right? But if you want to be able to trigger it, then that's a way to trigger it. Right underneath your on is the multi. And that relates to this multi-knob. You can see the arrow. And if I go to this, I got 1 time, 2 time, 4 time, 8 times, 16 times. And it's a multiplier. And so this multi, you can just adjust your rate based on this multi. So once more into the breach, dear friends, if we go back to where we came from. And then let's change multi to 2. It's going twice as fast. Now it's going 4 times faster than it originally was. 8 times. 16 times. So that's what multi does. And you can, just like everything else, control that. And we'll do a ramp so it'll be real obvious. So as this is ramping up, it's increasing the multi rate. But you can control that through anything. You can control it through velocity. So if I play soft, if I play hard, so just like that. Rate is the same as rate on clock and LFO, and from time, 8 measures all the way to 64th. That's wicked sounding. And then the length, let's take a look at that. So just like in the CLOCK and LFO, when this length shape was all the way down, you just get a little blip. So same idea, you just get a little blip there. And you can see it's opening the gate longer. Which, depending on how you use the clock, that can be relevant to, you know, what you're trying to do with it. Like in creating the drum beats, the pre-programmed drum beats. Let's say you use this to trigger a snare, then it can be a short snare or a long snare depending on how long that gate is open for, or a cymbal or whatever. So it's just one more way to kind of manipulate this world of sound that you have to play with. That's it for CLOCK2. That is what it does. If you have any questions on any of that, then please leave me a comment below. Please remember to like and subscribe, so I know you appreciate this content and I can make more of it. And then these patches, these drum beat patches, are available for free. Download them from zombiefightshark.com. I greatly appreciate your eyes and ears on this one. In the next episode, we're going to talk about the sequencer and note quantizer section here, which is gonna be a fairly big one because there's a lot going on in that one, and that one gets confusing. So thanks for watching and listening. I'll see you next time. Cheers.